Since 2010, Community Christian School has been providing a safe, challenging, classical, Christ-centered educational program for students 4K through 12th grade. So what makes CCS an outstanding faith-based educational alternative?
One thing that drew us to this school was that they could interact with kids of all different ages. We saw that in, just different projects that the school would do. The high school would come down and help with the littler kids and just show that example of leadership that maybe they wouldn't necessarily get in a public school.
I get to go down to Mrs. Verlocker's room on every other day, and I get to sit in during their science time and towards the wrap up of the end of their day, and I get to talk to them and work with them. And they're all so cute, and that's definitely one of the reasons I like being here, because I love little kids and I love being able to kind of help them learn, and I think it's really cute seeing the light bulb go off in their head when it finally clicks for them.
CCS prepares students to be future leaders with an emphasis on Christian character. Small class sizes allow teachers to focus on each child at an individual level. Teachers have the time and ability to work with each student one-on-one, addressing their unique challenges in order to ensure their academic success.
I think she's making good friends and she's learning how to respect her friends, respect her teachers.
The reading, it's such a critical part. Really the biggest thing I've seen her grow is just in that area, and that really was a shocker to me, and really just seeing her thrive in that has really been a blessing.
I think there was a lot of self-confidence that was needing and that spurring on, and he really has excelled in just his personal challenges that he's been able to go through, whether it be reading and having to be challenged to work through word spelling.
Why I love being here, because our classes are so small. Like this year, our high school class has 8 kids in it, and so each teacher I love dearly. Like, I've definitely formed a relationship with them, like a personal relationship. And it's like, with that being said, they get to know me, and they get to know me more as a person and how I learn things and how I handle situations. So I think that helps them teach me in ways that I can learn and that are beneficial to me.
I've been getting A's on my homework assignments. I'm not talking back as much as I used to when I did go to the other public school.
I started going to CCS the year the high school opened, so sophomore through senior year I was here, and it was probably one of the best school experiences I've ever had.
At CCS, we don't believe that superior academics are in conflict with a vibrant spiritual life. We are here to support the local church in making disciples of Jesus Christ and to support Christian families in raising godly children. CCS is so much more than a mere education. It is training for a life of Christian service.
Because I think we as parents are the first to teach our kids about Christ. Having that reaffirmed through church and through school, I think gives our kids a second and third basis for trusting on their own. When they do leave the house eventually, they have that solid base of Christianity.
It's also strengthened my relationship with God a lot. Like, before I was iffy, now I'm doing a lot better. It helps being in this atmosphere, like, instead of the public school, because the drama is totally different. So
being around people that share the same faith as you, I feel really helps me, because if I am struggling with something with God, like, I know I have people that I can go to that can help me out.
We have to go by the table and do projects about Jesus who learned by the Bible.
If we have God in the center of everything, and we have that being our core in a school, it really allows a child to thrive in the educational piece, because everything's done in love.
CCS has just changed my way of thinking outside of the school context. If CCS had not existed, I probably would have never graduated. I never had the motivation to graduate. I was not motivated, I was not pushed. I definitely wasn't reaching my full potential.
When we moved here, we actually were looking for a town that had a Christian school in it, and that's one of the reasons why we chose Fairfield, was just for the school.
I cannot imagine a community without a faith-based education option. I think CCS strives to give a higher standard of learning to the students as well as faith-based. Classrooms are a little bit smaller. The kids get a little bit more interaction with their teacher than they would in a larger school, and they can interact with each other, and you don't find that in the bigger schools, and that's why CCS is unique here, and I think it'd be devastating to the community to not have a school like CCS.
If you're looking for an alternative and you're Bible-based family, to definitely come check it out, because I think it's a great option. And the more it grows, the more I think the school can offer.